day 8 of my 30-day solo European trip, I had my own private custom tour with Roberto, and he even showed up with breakfast. We started off at the Bergenstock Resort, where we walked over to this very famous elevator. It goes on the outside of a cliff, and I believe that this is the longest elevator in Europe. Now, normally I'm afraid of heights, but this was so freaking cool. It also goes so fast that I kind of didn't really have time to think about how much this scared the heck out of me. And I gotta say that this view from the top was pretty worth it. From there, we had an easy hike down, a short drive, and then to a very special experience. This gondola gave us a run for our money because we kind of couldn't figure out how to work it. There isn't an attendant that actually does this for you. I thought that you were supposed to press the right green button that had an up arrow, and I would just like to say that my instincts were correct, and I'm the only person in this cable car that doesn't read German. It did make for some comedy though. This old man picked up the phone at one point, Roberto got on his cell phone to call up to the people up at the top, and finally we made it. The ride was absolutely stunning with a view of this heart-shaped lake. But at the top was the real treat because we sat looking at this view for like an hour and a half. There's a restaurant up here so you can just eat, drink, relax, and listen to the cowbells. This place had so few people here and I was the only tourist. To get down from the mountain, we had to get on the gondola again. We also did run into a debacle for a second time, but ultimately we made it and it was such a cool experience. Then it was time to head back to Lucerne, and Roberto had quite the gift for me, a giant Toblerone with my name on it. And now, of course, I don't want to open it. I said goodbye to Roberto, and then I ended my last night in Lucerne with a fancy dinner at the Schweizerhof Hotel. If Lucerne wasn't on your list before, you better add it now.